I love it. Welcome to the High Council, everyone. Welcome. It's me, Ethan Van Sciver. Let me tweet this out. Did you guys tweet this out to everyone?
I will share it as soon as you tweet it.
All right, hold on a second. Let me get this going here. These people have been waiting. I'm 4 minutes late, and they know that. You know, they're being polite, I think, in the chat right now, but they know I'm 4 minutes late. Welcome to the High Council. This is a big event. We've got a lot of stuff to discuss tonight. It is me, Ethan Van Sciver. This is Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I am joined by my boys. By the way, it's boys spelled B-O-Y-S, not B-O-I-S. I'm not doing that anymore, and I'm tired of it. I see boy with an I at the end, and I don't know. Something's wrong with that. There's something makes me feel funny about that. So I'm not going to do that anymore. It's B-O-Y-S. My boys, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. What's going on?
What's going on, High Council? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be here with my boys, and we're going to kick some ass, take some names, and if your tears are anywhere near it, it's just going to motivate us more SJWs. So keep crying.
Keep crying. Jeff from World Class Bullshitters. Lord High Jeff Hicks from World Class Bullshitters. How are you today?
Doing well, Ethan. I'm glad that the three of us are back again for another High Council. I always say Tuesday is my favorite night of the week. I mean it. So we got to put these people in their place and talk about the state of Star Wars.
Well, we always do that, don't we? We always end up putting these people in their place. And what is their place? It's beneath the High Council. It's under our feet.
That's right. Now, hey, I did announce last week that I would not be here, but I am here, obviously, and I'm here for the whole episode. So I changed my schedule around a little bit, but I'll be hanging out with Ivan Ortega this weekend. But anyway, I'm here just to make sure I cleared that up.
All right. Well, very good. We had a very eventful week this week on my channel, guys. Very, very eventful. Now, Jeff was talking about how entertained he was by the current scandal within Comicsgate. And I know this isn't Star Wars related per se, but there is a big scandal going on right now within Comicsgate, and that is because Mike S. Miller, artist for Comicsgate, actually took a drawing. Jeff, listen to this. He took a half-finished draw, not even half-finished. It was just a scribble, okay? A cover sketch by the late and beloved but dead artist Mike Waringo. He died in 2007. And he decided to draw his own character, Lone Star, over this Spider-Man sketch and then sign it. You know, Mike Waringo and Mike S. Miller, a jam session. Mike has been eating, I mean, I don't want to say the S word, guys.
Stool?
I don't want to say poop either. Crap.
Star Wars? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Mike has been having a real tough time about that ever since. It's been quite a thing. So we stream sniped him yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before?
I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday, no. I think.
It had to be yesterday because it wasn't Super Bowl Sunday for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, here's what we want to say about this. Here's why we stream sniped him. And I want to tell the audience this. He got it in his head that he might apologize to SJWs. Never, ever apologize to SJWs, even if you are wrong. And Mike was wrong, but that's okay. Never, ever apologize, no matter what. I mean, if you accidentally kick their dog off a bridge, do not apologize to SJWs. If you intentionally kick their dog off a bridge, do not apologize to SJWs. So I say that all the time. I mean it. Never apologize. It is very important. Agree or disagree?
I agree. I mean, I've done it before. I've apologized to SJWs before. I learned my lesson the hard way. It doesn't matter. They will continue to triple and quadruple down on the victimhood. They will not accept your apologies. They will constantly tell you you're wrong, and they will just try and use it against you. Don't show weakness at all. It's pointless. It's pointless.
It is pointless. It's pointless, Jeff. Jeff, how are you? How's your book going?
It's going great. A lot of people have been getting their little early bird certificates, so that's been a plus. I've been seeing a lot of that pop up on social media.
I got mine.
You got yours?
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for backing the book. And then I've just been pumping out pages. I mean, you know what it's like, so I don't really need to tell you anything, but
it's work, man. It's hard work, Jeff.
It is
pumping out these pages. You know, it is a thing. People don't appreciate what it's like to make a comic book, man. It is, especially making a fantastic comic book, something that's going to change the world, like the comic books that you and I are making. Are they going to change the world or no?
Oh, for sure. They already are.
Already
I mean,
have.
the fact that your book was so successful in mine, even though I'm a first-time guy, actually outsold a Captain Marvel trade paperback in terms of like units moved. That's an achievement because I don't know how many first-timers are able to beat Captain Marvel. So,
well, I doubt Captain Marvel's going to move any units because she's being played by Brie Larson, the very sad Brie Larson, who has said another thing. By the way, Jeremy told me just before the stream started that he's had enough of this. He's just had enough. Okay. He's like, I don't, Ethan, I'm not even going to go. I'm not even going to go. And I said, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure that you're not going to go see this movie?
I am sure. I mean, I the only reason I was even going to go see it was just to be part of the conversation of how crappy it is because I don't think it looks good. I have no real interest in this movie outside of the ties to the MCU, but after Brie Larson said she doesn't care about the opinion of white men, and she said all this other stupid stuff, and now she's claiming this is an activism movie, and she's just ready to shove her identity politics into things, and I'm just done. I just don't care. I don't care enough about it. It's not worth my time or my money, so I'm just not going to go see it.
Are you telling me you don't want to pay? How much is it to get into a movie these days? Is it like
$18?
$18.
Yeah.
You don't want to pay $18 to make Brie Larson feel empowered about herself?
No, I would much rather super chat Uncle E or World Class that $18. That's what I'd rather do.
Hell yeah! If you're not going to go see Captain Marvel, you don't want to make Brie Larson feel like she rules the world and that she can do absolutely anything. Like if that is not on your agenda, if you'd rather take that $18 and send it to the High Council, that makes sense to me. Look at Brie Larson's face there. Look at her dead eyes.
Do we have to?
You have to. Can you see her?
I see how unimpressed she is.
Yeah, she's bored with white guys. She doesn't like white guys. She likes every other, but she likes everyone else. But well, me and Jeremy. I
don't think she'd like me.
Why wouldn't she like you? You're a person of color.
Yeah, but I wouldn't kiss her ass. So.
Oh, all right. So Brie Larson says views. Brie Larson says views the upcoming Captain Marvel. Who wrote this? Garbage tier. Brie Larson says views the upcoming Captain Marvel as quote my form of activism. It's activism.
Says views.
That doesn't. Yeah, says views. Says she views. You got to put she's in there, or Brie Larson views the upcoming. Okay. Despite the experience of winning an Oscar for her role in the film Room, did you guys see that? They locked her in a shed.
I've seen The Room.
That was a much better movie. That really was.
It is.
It was good. No, in The Room, they locked her in a shed, and I don't know that she lived in a shed for 5 years or something like that. It was weird. Despite the experience of winning an Oscar for her role in The Room, Brie Larson's world is about to change like never before. By the way, Obi-Wan sent me $20. He said, "Here's my Captain Marvel ticket money. Take it. Buy more Ticos."
Very nice.
My Valentine's Tico bouquet. And thanks to Jeff Hicks from World Class Bullshitters, now it's affordable at $20. You could take the price of a movie ticket and you could actually turn it around and buy 12 roses. Isn't that correct? Didn't you do that?
Yeah, I didn't. It was unintentional too because I was I frequent a website called Jedi Temple Archives and they had a post about it. And it was it fit in with the video I was working. It was $240 and I freaked out. And then they dropped the price as soon as that video had some traction. So they did,
Dude, you rock so hard. Everyone's laughing at that, man. That is the funniest thing you've ever done, and you have done funny things. Yeah, $20. Mark down 90% to $20 for Valentine's Day. Send someone 12 Rose Tico figures. Yeah, no, thank you. No, actually, thank you. I'll take them. Black Cap sent me his he just sent me his ticket money. He says, I can guarantee she'd love the Mandingo. Well, Black Admiral Tiberius, $10. Hail to Ethan the Hut. Yes. Master of multiple personalities, Jeremy, and the maker of Desk Wine, Jeff. Party boob.
Yes,
the government finally back paid me. Time to super chat again. Thank you so much for that. Brian Singer, $5. Can't say she. You're assuming she doesn't identify as a plank of wood. I am. Good Jeremiah says by Charles Vomitfield, more like it. Yeah, that is the writer of this article. By the way, before I get back to this article, guys, I got great news on my email. They're charging my credit card for Jabba the Hutt. It is coming. This guy who called me Ethan the Hutt, First of all, if I were in Star Wars, I would be a Hutt. I would be a gangster. I absolutely would. But they're sending me my Jabba the Hutt, and I'm gonna bet you anything it is gonna be huge. It should be the size of my computer monitor. That's how I'm picturing it in my mind right now. Well, if it's to scale with the Luke Skywalker, what do you think? Am I expecting too much?
No, I think that.
No.
Yeah, Luke's about 12 inches tall, so
To scale. I mean, why
Oh
would
man, SC Reviews just uploaded about Brie Larson, and his title is Brie Larson wants less white people in film industry. I love that headline.
that is
Shout out
beautiful.
to-
That guy's a genius. All right, so people don't worry. I will review my Jabba the Hutt toy once it comes here. All right, so Brie Larson. All right, in March. God, this woman's awful. In March, the actress's next film, Captain Marvel, opens around the world, and with it, Larson becomes an overnight superhero sensation. Joining the ranks of Chris Evans, there's another one right there. Robert Downey Jr., he's great. Mark Ruffalo, jump off a fucking cliff, and Scarlett ScarJo, the beautiful ScarJo, among others, as members of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And according to a new interview, the actress plans on using this newfound fame for some real life good. Is that right? She says, "The movie was the biggest and the best opportunity I could have ever asked for," Larson says in a new interview with InStyle. "It was like my superpower. This could be my form of activism, doing a film that can play all over the world and be in more places than I can be physically." Jesus Christ, I hate this woman.
Yep. How do you think the movie's going to do in China, Brie?
Oh my God. Dude.
And then do you think she's going to have the balls to come out and start bitching about China if it flops there like The Last Jedi did?
Dude, somebody sent me a bunch of Chinese reviews for and they're so funny. Chinese reviews for The Last Jedi, and they're so racist. And he's like, you could do a video about these if you want to. Like, the Chinese do not hold back. Like, they are not politically correct. So the actual Chinese movie reviews of The Last Jedi are straight up like racist as hell, and they're pretty funny. I was thinking about, it's funny because it's from the Chinese, you know, it's not white. So I'm thinking about putting should I do a video on that or no? Should I probably leave it?
100% do it.
100%.
Mainly because I had somebody complaining and whining because Jeremy does too many Last Jedi videos. I don't know what to do about it. So I treat them like Trump. When Trump's like, the wall just got 10 feet taller, I just made 10 more Last Jedi videos. Keep crying. Keep crying. The more tears you produce, the more Last Jedi videos I produce. That's how it works.
China is just looking at American SJWs and just shaking their heads and laughing, and it's so funny, dude. It's like, it makes me want to go to China. It really does. Those people are awesome. All right. China. I can do business with them, just like the president. And what exactly does Larson mean when she says that this film can be seen as a form of activism? The Oscar winner says that portraying a strong, independent, and supremely powerful superhero that happens to be a woman will not only inspire others, but also give Larson the means to use her fame for good. Ladies, and I love the ladies. Everyone knows that.
Respect women.
I do.
Everybody got a kick out of my video yesterday where I said, I started out, I said, "What's up, geeks and gamers?" I was just sitting here minding my business, respecting women for the 8th time today. And then everybody freaked out because they're like, "I love that intro." So I may just do that every day. Just, "What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy, just sitting around minding my business, respecting women. Hello, my lady. How are you? Can I hold that door for you? Can I run through the gauntlets of hell? Oh, wait, no, I can't, because that would show my male patriarchy. I apologize, women." Okay,
yes,
sorry.
That's perfectly okay. Ladies, it doesn't matter what's on the movie screen. I hate to break it to you. It doesn't matter. Captain Marvel isn't real. And just because you see a woman jumping on a train and punching someone in the face on top of a train and then flying through the sky and punching a jet, I beg you not to do that. Don't try it. Don't try to punch a moving jet plane in midair. It's not going to work for you. It doesn't literally empower you. Now, I've seen every Hulk movie that there's ever been, but I promise you, if I tried to Hulk out and fight Jeff, he'd beat my ass. Okay, it didn't empower me, even though the Hulk technically is a white guy. He was on the screen. It didn't do jack shit for me. Not at all, Jeff. Isn't that right?
Yeah. reality is often disappointing.
Yeah, it is. It is. And the reality is that you're whamming, and Captain Marvel doesn't mean anything. And it's a terrible movie. And if it were true that superhero movies about women could empower women, then Wonder Woman would have done the trick, because that was actually pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Got
I mean,
that
are
on
we
Blu-ray.
going? Are they going to pull the same trick that they pulled with Black Panther, where we're just going to pretend like this is the first movie that's ever had a female lead? Now, is that what they're going to try to do? They're just going to ignore every other movie that was made, and just be
I
like,
don't
"This is
think-
This is the first time a woman has ever led a film. This is a transcendent moment in history, and we all must respect it."
Well, they're
I hope
trying to
not.
pull that, but here's the thing. Blade came out in 98, Black Panther 18, so we had a 20-year gap. Wonder Woman's like a year and a half ago.
And it was good.
And it was a
do
huge
they?
hit.
But
And
they
Gal
don't.
Gadot is loved.
But they don't have any logic to even consider the if facts don't matter to them 20 years back, I don't think it should matter to them a year back. They don't care. They just want to.
No,
They're just looking to get on the latest soapbox. So, but I know what you're saying.
I'm saying I
know what you're
understand. The thing is, I'm with you about this whole first thing. It's when shit marketing, that's all they can hold on to, especially these people that write for these terrible websites. It's like the first this, the first that. Captain Marvel's really not the first anything. Hell, it's not even directed by a woman. It's a team, a woman and a dude. Wonder Woman had beat her to the punch there too. But the thing is, for the stupid people on the internet that don't know how to use Wikipedia or Google to see other black superhero movies, you know, in their minds, it's MCU started 10 years ago and there's nothing else before it. And they know Batman and Superman are white. With this, it's like literally a year and a half ago, you had Wonder Woman. And then a year ago, well, 2 years ago now, you had Justice League. So it's not even like an issue anymore. So it'll be so fresh in their minds. I don't think the cycle has come full circle. And it won't for Captain Marvel, because the Super Bowl, people were telling you, oh, the Captain Marvel trailer is so empowering. No, it wasn't. The Avengers one was actually interesting.
Yes.
Everyone
yes,
politicizes Captain Marvel. Everyone's genuinely excited for Avengers. And guess what? There are women on the team, bad writers. So where are you praising an actual movie that people are anticipating?
Yeah, everybody wants Endgame. They do not want. People are saying, everyone who's saying that they want Captain Marvel, I can't wait for Captain Marvel. So fuck you. Like, that's the other part of it. It's not just, I want to watch Captain Marvel. It looks like a really good movie. It's, I can't wait for Captain Marvel. So fuck you.
Yep.
You want to imitate that, Jeremy? Do what I just did.
All right. So, I can't wait for.
I can't wait for Captain Marvel, so fuck you.
Right. That's what it is. It's the
I'm never good when you
FU.
put me on the spot.
No, that was very good. It's the FU at the end of it that actually indicates that this is a social justice warrior movie.
Well, if you look, there's so many accounts on Twitter. Sorry to interrupt you. I didn't mean to.
No,
Yes.
go ahead.
There's so many accounts on Twitter that were created in February or January that have like a Captain Marvel avatar and talking about hashtag social justice, hashtag I'm a strong believer in women's rights bullshit. Like, all these fake accounts have been created, and that's all they do is they talk about male toxicity and male patriarchy and how all of this sexism is holding Captain Marvel back. It's so predictable. You know what I mean? It's so pathetic and predictable.
they're trying to coerce you. They're trying to guilt you into seeing this movie. Now, let me ask you another question, Jeremy. Okay. Jeremy, you want to go see Shazam?
Sure. Shazam looks like a really good movie. Entertaining night at the movies. Looking forward to it.
All right. I don't want to go see it.
Oh, well, fuck you.
No. And the normal answer would be, well, that's cool, man. I'll let you know how it is. And maybe if I like it, maybe you can check it out the following week. That's how a normal person responds. But
to a regular movie that's not SJW. That's how it goes, right? I mean, because you wouldn't go, why? What do you have against white males? Why don't you want to go see Shazam? It's a film starring on white. What are you, prejudiced against white? No, you don't. You know, that's how you can tell an SJW movie. Now, how can you tell The Last Jedi is an SJW movie?
Good Lord. Because it's always about,
You don't respect the empowerment of women. You're just jealous because there's minorities and women at the forefront.
and you're like, you dumb mother effers. And I did hold back on the F-bomb, EBS, for you.
Thank you.
You dumb mother effers. Star Wars has always been diverse because it's always been something that we've just never really thought about. It's just, hey, these are great characters, well-developed characters, and we've never sat around thinking about race and gender. Now you hear these Last Jedi defenders, and they're obsessed with race and gender. You tell them you don't like this movie, they immediately go to the race and gender aspect of it. They don't talk about the plot points. They don't talk about the story. They don't talk about the mythology. They don't talk about how did it connect to the Return of the Jedi? How did it help grow us with the mythology of the Star Wars? It's always the race and the gender. That's how you know you're dealing with SJWs.
That's how you know. Now, there were plenty of women in Star Wars: A New Hope. Now, half of them ended up barbecued by stormtroopers. Plenty of women. All right. So anyway, moving on. Brie Larson, of course, she wants to create a pipeline for women and people of color to join. Brie Larson's a hero. You know, I didn't realize that Brie Larson was not only just an actress in a big budget, popcorn flick coming out of MCU Disney. She is also kind of like Harriet Tubman, wouldn't you say? She wants to create an underground railroad into action movies for women and people of color to join various roles in the production of a film. My next goal is to start to train people in various jobs on set, she says. There are so many great jobs. You like the weird alien blasters? You could be the one who makes them. We need young people to carry on this tradition in movie making, and it would be so great if we had more diversity coming in through that. The actress also talks about what excited her most about becoming Captain Marvel in the MCU. Apparently, it dates all the way back to the first time she saw Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones, and how she was desperate to find a role that gave women the female equivalent of that flawed hero.
Bullshit. Sorry to cut you off, but if she saw Indiana Jones as a kid, this version of Captain Marvel she's playing came out in 2012. We know Carol Danvers is older, but this new feminist one is a 2012 creation of Kelly Sue DeConnick. So did she see Indiana Jones like 7 years ago?
Interesting. Stop pretending that you like these things. That's what drives me nuts. Like, stop pretending. I seen you with your designer sneakers and your handbag that says Brie on it. You never watched Indiana Jones and you don't care. She goes, I remember losing my mind, she says about seeing Indiana Jones. This is how SJWs talk too. Everything is like hyperbole. I love it. It's the greatest. Oh my God. I lost my mind seeing Indiana Jones. I couldn't think of a female equivalent. Well, there was Sigourney Weaver and Alien, of course, but there wasn't enough of that spectrum of confidence and sass and a little bit of mess, just a mix of everything. Women weren't allowed to do that.
So Laura Croft, Tomb Raider?
No, I mean, right in the very same movie that she's talking about, there's a character with confidence and sass and a little bit of mess.
Oh, both of them, or the second and the first and the third one. Willie Scott was not one of them though, but Elsa Schneider was a doctor, and she tricked both the Joneses. So there you go. She used her brain.
Karen Allen, who did Karen Allen play? What was it?
Marion Ravenwood.
That's it. She was a total hero. She was a total badass.
Well, yeah, she's cool. I like her. I mean, I love Indiana Jones.
It wasn't activism enough in there, I guess.
It was the 80s. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
She told Indiana Jones what was what, though. You know, didn't she or no? I think she did.
Who? Marion?
Yeah, Marion.
Yeah, she punched him across the face as soon as he walked into her bar and told him to get the hell out.
Happens to me every time I come home. That is a true depiction of women right there. Brie Larson is also taking her own bit of inspiration from the role of Carol Danvers, aka Carl Manvers. I want to hold on to the cockiness and the sense of ownership, she says, because I do believe in my abilities and I do value myself. And I know that I'm strong. I do know that I can do a lot of things that people don't think I can do. Can you shut up? All right, everybody. Are you excited about this movie or not?
No. Oh, sorry.
No. I was thinking of something to properly explain my lack of enthusiasm, but I'm just saying no.
Yeah.
How could you be excited for this movie? I mean, look, I've seen every MCU movie opening night except Ant-Man. I caught that the week later. Even I'm somebody who likes these movies a lot. I'm thinking, even if you take all this crap out of Captain Marvel's marketing, this movie doesn't need to be. There's no reason she's in it. It's like, I hate to say it, but like Black Panther, with the exception of the Wakanda scenes where they fight, he doesn't really do much in the story. You could tell a great story in the next movie without her. That's why I'm really not excited, because she feels useless and tacked on.
Well, I mean, I have never, and I've always had my ups and downs with the MCU. I liked a lot of it, didn't like some of it, but I've never been more excited for the MCU than I am after, Infinity War. But I don't care about this movie. Everybody is looking forward to Endgame. All of the true fans that are invested in this universe are looking forward to Endgame. This is this is unnecessary. This is nothing more than exactly what Brie Larson called it. This is an activism movie. This is a SJW movie. This has nothing to do with building and developing the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's a movie about kitty cats. That's what it's about at this point.
Yeah.
Now, early reviews have come in and have said that it is very, very good if you like talking cats. And I do. I saw Garfield. I saw both of the Garfields with Bill Murray as the voice of Garfield. I liked it a lot. So let me see. Would I like Garfield if Brie Larson was in it? I'm not sure. Like, what do you think, Jeff?
Dude, she's in 21 Jump Street, which is a movie I like already. But other than that, I've never seen her in some. Well, Kong Skull Island's good, but she's not, any reason why it's a good movie. The giant CGI gorillas.
Yeah,
I didn't even remember her in that movie.
I didn't either.
She was the photographer.
Yeah. That shows you how forgettable she was.
Yeah, people told me she was in that, and they're like, "Don't you like Skull Island?" I was like, "I love Skull Island. I love it." They said, "Well, she was in it." I was like, "Huh." Yeah, all you can say is, "Huh," to that. That's very, very sad. So I'm gonna go see it. Still, I have not. Listen, Jeremy, I'm on the edge of being where you are right now. I mean, you said I'm not gonna go. F this.
I'm done. Yeah.
Right.
Plus, that's my birthday anyway. March the 8th is my birthday. So I'm definitely not going to spend it watching this garbage. So
that would be a bad birthday. It would.
Yeah. So, and I mean, that's International Women's Day. I'm going to be respecting women that day anyway.
Really?
I'm just going to stand I'm going to stand in front of Dillard's and just open doors and tip my fedora to every woman that walks through. And I'm going to just be a male feminist where I'm going to tell them,
"Oh, I'm not interested in you. I'm not interested at all. No, I care about your feelings. I care about your inner thoughts. I want to be your friend. I want to respect you. I want to do things for you." What, you have a fucking boyfriend? Why didn't you tell me? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, I really respect you.
You're too good at that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good voice. It really is a pretty good voice. All right, so very good. Now, we got to talk about women. I'm already in trouble enough for making fun of Captain Marvel. I got these people coming out of my ears going, just because you find Brie Larson to be a despicable human being, and I do find her to be a despicable human being, and I can list you the reasons why I find her to be a despicable human being. She is arrogant. She is entitled. She's privileged. She's snotty. She's selfish. She's stupid. And she's rude and racist and an SJW. Those are all the reasons why I hate Brie Larson. I don't hate all women. Not at all. Just, in fact, if you ask me right now, how many women do you hate? Just one. That's the only one that I can think of offhand because she shines so bright. I really dislike Brie Larson. Anyway, I'm in so much trouble about this whole women thing. I've got all these weirdos making video clips suggesting that, I hate all women. And I don't, ladies, I don't. And yet I have to hate on another woman in this stream. I don't know if does this mean hating? Is it hating on a woman to talk about this? It isn't. It is.
Are we going to the live stream thing that happened the other day? Is that what you're going to talk about?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Everybody in the chat was mentioning that name, so I wasn't sure if that's where.
Did people think it was? No.
Okay. I don't know where you're going with this one. Where are you going? Oh, I know where you're going. Never mind. We discussed this in the we actually do discuss things, unlike the Lucasfilm story group. We actually do have somewhat of a plan before we go live. I just forgot about it because I was too wrapped up in my milady tipping the fedora. I forgot. So.
Well, I was late, so this is news to me.
Yeah. Kiri Hart.
There we go.
Kiri Hart. The Last Jedi co-producer, Kiri Hart. Co-producer, absent from leadership team listing. Now, this is somewhat of a conspiracy theory at this point. I put this directly to Pablo Hidalgo. Kiri Hart she works in the writing group, or she did. She was seniority. For a while, people really suspected that were Kathleen Kennedy going to be fired, like if this were a sane world, which it turns out it is not, then Kiri Hart might be her replacement. And in fact, people were saying that would be even worse because Kiri Hart, it's kind of like if you're a far left loony, this would be kind of a Trump Pence situation. Like, wow, you get Trump out of office, but then you got to deal with Pence. And I can understand the paranoia there for leftists. Here, yeah, you get Kennedy out of there, but then you got to deal with Kiri Hart. It's similar, okay? Now, Kiri Hart, suddenly all reference to Kiri Hart has been scrubbed from social media. She is no longer on the Lucasfilm page. If you go to her IMDb, she was supposed to be working on the Star Wars Resistance show. She no longer is. She no longer is. Very interesting.
I've been staying away from this story just because I wanted to see how it developed and everything. So I've just been waiting to see if we get something a little more, solid on this story. But this seems like she's gone. I mean, it really does.
Yeah.
And that's a big move. I mean, she was personally hired by Kathleen Kennedy to run the story group, and she's been featured. What was that in the Forbes, I believe, when they did the story of the women who are running Star Wars. And then there was a typo because it said the women that are running Star Wars, and they forgot to put into the ground. But I'll help you out with that. I do own a website. I can help you out with that. But she was the featured person. So she says if she is in fact gone, that's a big deal. Now, again, she could have been moved to another project. We don't know. So we are speculating because we don't know. But if she is in fact gone from Lucasfilm, that's a big move right there. That's a positive move.
Well, it is. It is. Now, I did ask Pablo Hidalgo directly, and Pablo Hidalgo led me to believe that Kiri Hart, wherever she is, it's where his balls are. Because Kiri Hart, he goes, yeah, Kiri Hart is wherever Ruth Bader Ginsburg is and Kathleen Kennedy being fired. You know, it's same kind of conspiracy, he said.
Wait.
No.
Okay.
So here, there's a whole thing going on about Ruth Bader Ginsburg probably being dead at this point. Did you know that?
I thought she was dead. I was just about to say, isn't she dead?
We don't know.
I have no clue.
We don't know. I mean, she had lung cancer or something. She went in for surgery, and nobody has seen her.
Democrats are terrified of this. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I got in trouble for this too. I said Trump's next campaign slogan should be "Ruthless 2020," and people lost their minds at me because that's their worst fear. I wish people would stop losing their minds at me. I don't say anything that bad. I really don't. So anyway, news has been circulating about co-producer Star Wars The Last Jedi, Kiri Hart, no longer being listed on the leadership team over the official Lucasfilm website. Due to the page not being saved before Hart allegedly was removed from the page, it's hard to tell how recent a development this was, or if she was there to begin with. But fans following the Star Wars production news noted that she's no longer listed anywhere on the site. Scrubbed. According to the director of the upcoming episode Backlash documentary, Mark John, he took note of the absence and made a quick video about it on Well, I don't want to advertise his video. I'm going to make one. Attempting to check the Wayback Machine or archives renders the results null. The only snapshots of the site were from January 30th, 2019, after rumors had already been circulating that Hart was no longer with Lucasfilm. According to the Star Wars Wiki, Hart's official role with the company was described as Vice President of Development for Lucasfilm and as a development lead for the Lucasfilm Story Group. The saltier than Krayat subreddit speculated that perhaps J.J. Abrams, the current director of Star Wars Episode 9, may have had a falling out with the story group. That is what I heard, too. I heard it from Reddit, which could have led to Hart's departure. Others speculated that there were clashes behind the scenes because she was more in support of Rian Johnson, SJW, the original director of Star Wars The Last Jedi, one of the more outspoken members of the Lucasfilm, to blame Gamergate on his movie being poorly received by fans. Comicsgate, rise up. We must defeat Episode 9. If these people think Gamergate is the reason Last Jedi was defeated, Comicsgate, on your feet, rise. Arise, arise, my flying monkeys. We will destroy Star Wars Episode 9. We can do it, Comicsgate. Oh my God.
I'm really hoping she's gone. I mean, she just sounds like a really, really bad influence on everything that's been going on with Star Wars. I mean, obviously she's not the only problem, and if she's gone, this doesn't mean that there's anything. There's no victory per se or anything, but it's a damn good move. It's a damn good move.
Of course it is, and it leads to more speculation. There she is. There's Kiri Hart. There's a nice picture of her. Are high-level changes taking place at Lucasfilm? Why couldn't they find a picture of her actually looking at us? What is she looking at?
Her future.
She's looking at the future?
No, her future.
Oh, her future, which is down.
Yep.
Developing over the course of last night, a few fans spotted a glaring omission. So everybody's talking about this right now. The normal group of leadership was on display with bios in place to learn more about each member. But Lucasfilm's senior vice president of development and part of the highly publicized story group. Oh, God, those guys are weirdos. You know, Pablo Hidalgo, Matt Martin, those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Pablo. Pablo, I will be cruising in the Kia this weekend. I will be respecting women and minorities, just so you know, because that's what you're supposed to do as a Star Wars fan these days, apparently.
You are not going to be.
I'm telling you, I'm doing it. I'm doing it like Brie Larson.
No, you're full-time respecting women, and now you're going to respect women and minorities all weekend.
I'm doing it. Look, social justice doesn't sleep, damn it, Ethan. We have to fight against the patriarchy going on. There are men raping women. Like 90% of men have raped women just tonight. That's a fact. I read it. CNN reported it. I'm literally shaking right now. I'm literally.
If you really respected minorities, you'd stop interrupting Jeff when he tries to talk. You couldn't even do that.
Yeah, I'm offended. Bullshit. I'm playing some card or something. I don't know.
All right. A quick Google search for Kiri Hart Lucasfilm shows that the very first listing is a bio for her that should have been linked to the Lucasfilm leadership page. However, her personal bio just redirects back to the leadership page. This better not be porn. Kiri Hart kind of does sounds hot, right? Is that kind of a it is kind of a no, I'm not gonna say.
She sounds like a shitty anime character, to be honest.
Does it?
Yeah.
Kiri Hart.
The chat's killing me right now.
Kiri Hart.
In a good way.
Yeah. By the way, Bodo says every male every male ever is raping at least 80% of every single day. That's not. Those statistics are not true. They're just not true. Why do you perpetrate and spread these? Why do you do that, Jeremy? I know you you have a gender study degree.
Don Lemon is a very trusted source within the news industry, and I was listening to him last night. And Trump actually killed 17 puppies just last night. Don Lemon said it. I mean, I don't look. I'm just telling you what Don Lemon said. Okay,
fake news, Jeremy, and you're doing it again. You're spreading fake news again. And I know you have your degree in gender studies and lesbian dance theory. It doesn't make you smarter than us. Okay. Bastard. This leads to some very interesting questions. One, her information could have been deleted on accident. Whoops. Who would have done that? Matt Martin. How much you want to make a bet Matt Martin slipped and deleted Kiri Hart's information? I'm blaming him.
Who's Matt Martin again?
He's that guy that. Oh, yeah, go. Yeah, and what did he tweeted something out? I didn't cover that story though. I think you did, EVS, where he tweeted something about like out of context, right?
He tweeted something really stupid. He said that.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he said Rian Johnson wrote episode number 8 before episode number 7. And what he meant to say was before episode 7 hit theaters. But instead he just said, yeah, he wrote his movie first, which kind of caused a big backlash. And of course, Ichibaka and Data Racer and all those guys went crazy on him. It was pretty funny. I made a video about it and then he blocked me. I can't, you know what? Pablo Hidalgo hasn't blocked me yet. Why is Matt Martin blocking me? Makes it difficult for me to make videos making fun of him. But not impossible. 2, she could have left. So Matt Martin probably deleted it all. 2, she could have left on her own volition to greener grasses in the industry. But honestly, unless the work environment is horrible, it's horrible. What's better than working at Lucasfilm? Jeff, can you think of some things that would be better than working at Lucasfilm?
Well, for a person like her, just in general. I don't know. I feel like they live in La La Land, so I can't think of a better.
No, what would be better? Like for me, like
I'd say being a YouTuber. Being a YouTuber.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that YouTubers are awesome. I would say hanging all right, tying a rope around my genitals and hanging a 50-pound barbell weight from it would be better than working at Lucasfilm. For me. That's my opinion. This version of Lucasfilm, I mean, not, you know.
Okay. Oh, so we're
No.
going that direction. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Lucasfilm.
I would go back to working in retail before I would go work for Lucasfilm. And
Yeah.
everybody knows all of my retail horror stories. So that is about the worst compliment I can give Lucasfilm.
What about you, Jeb?
I'd go back to school and amass way more debt. So Lucasfilm's not worth it.
Yeah, I would rather go back to retail and have that stupid ass soccer mom come up and go,
these pistachios, they totally said they were $4.99.
and you go over to them and you're like, bitch, learn how to read. All right, I'm gonna stop cussing. EVS doesn't want me cussing too much. This is a Christian channel, by the way, and
It is a Christian.
Yeah, I apologize for that. But the point is, I would go back to retail and listen to these idiots complain about stupid common sense things, and you can't say anything bad back to them. And the only time that we ever care about helping anybody in a grocery store, just so you know, is if it's a hot chick. If you're not a hot chick, don't fucking ask me. Don't ask me. Don't ask me for help because I don't want to help you unless you're a good looking woman. Then I'm like, ma'am, I will tear down every door. I will check every pallet to find your mayonnaise. But if you're anybody else, I'm like, bro, I don't have time. Leave me alone. All right, sorry, I had to go on my retail. Right?
No, but you're exactly right.
I apologize for the cussing. This is a Christian channel, and I do apologize. Jeremy Osteen here, and I've seen a few super chats. I've seen a few. I'd like to see it rain a little more. I'd like to see a few more dollars come from the sky. We do have comic artist Pro Secrets, a very talented man.
Yeah.
And you should rain your money down on his channel to show you appreciate him. Wami.
Nice. Well, men. Would you rather work at Lucasfilm or listen to Brie Larson talk about herself for 8 hours?
Oh, God.
And she could do it, too.
I'll take Lucasfilm because you get paid.
That's true.
What does Brie Larson's smugness bring you?
Pain. Exactly.
One step closer to the edge.
Yeah. All right. So she left of her own volition, or 3, she has been let go by the company. So those are the 3 options that we have to choose from. Either somebody slipped and deleted her off of the entire existence of Lucasfilm, or she left to go. It says greener grass, like she's, and then also she's been let go by the company. So fired, she quit, or everyone just accidentally booted her out. But
maybe Thanos snapped her away.
That would be good if that were. Now fans can and probably no. Let me just put it to you this way. I'm not going to read any more of this article. I'm going to just say this. And again, we're dealing with SJWs here. What do you think the consequences would be of Kathleen Kennedy re-signing for 3 more years after losing $182 million last year for Star Wars? And publicly firing this woman here. What do you think the consequences would be for that? What do you think would happen?
This would put Lucasfilm in a very difficult position because
why? Why?
Well, because on the oppression Olympics scale, Kiri Hart ranks higher than Kathleen Kennedy. They're both women, so you have to respect women. But Kiri Hart is not a white woman.
Right.
So she will be able to pull the victim card. And so the SJWs will then revolt against Kathleen Kennedy. And then they will have the 15 people that they're trying to pander to, they will lose those 15 people as well. And so that would be a huge problem.
So in other words, white, super privileged failure, Kathleen Kennedy gets a promotion after losing Star Wars $182 million. Kiri Hart, as far as I know, hasn't lost anyone anything. Kiri Hart, suddenly I'm on Kiri Hart's side. Okay, so you guys, you can join me on this escapade if you want, or you don't have to. I mean,
I'm going to watch from the sidelines.
Kiri Hart, heroic, VP of development,
brave
Lucasfilm, brave woman. Brave woman.
Courageous.
Yes, indeed. You know, and a leader, and a real example. You want to talk about female empowerment? Captain Marvel is goddamn fake. Kiri Hart is the real deal. Kiri Hart is showing that women of color, not that cracker ass Brie Larson. And by the way, on another tangent, I think we can kind of put two things together here. This is a whole other video that I should have made that would have gotten me in trouble. The original Captain Marvel was named Monica Rambeau, and she was a woman of color. In the 1980s, Captain Marvel was a Monica Rambeau, and she was a woman of color. She was black. Who is this cracker? Who is this blonde-haired, blue-eyed devil who has taken the place of Monica Rambeau?
How dare they whitewash this? How dare they?
Does that seem like something that Disney would do consciously? Oh, wait, they did it again right here. Kathleen Kennedy promoted Kiri Hart, woman of color, hero, fired, disappeared. She might be dead. I have
What a conclusion, Sherlock.
no. There is evidence.
I'm sorry.
I think it's very, very unfortunate that Kathleen Kennedy is using her white privilege to tear down a minority female. This is very disappointing. This is not what Lucasfilm has taught me the last 3 years. This is not what we have been taught.
Well, I think the infection goes further than that. It's clearly all of Disney. It's clearly all of Disney. Now, I thought Lord and Miller were dead. I thought they were murdered after Solo. You know, I've seen images that look like them. Okay, that are recent. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them really talk. But there has been some proof, some evidence that maybe Disney didn't have them killed after Solo and losing $80 million. Okay, there's some evidence. It's not good evidence. It's not conclusive by any means whatsoever. Is it possible? Is it possible that Kiri Hart was murdered? Whacked out, you know, by Disney, by the mouse, disappeared. And then her entire existence was scrubbed from social media. Her entire existence was scrubbed from the Lucasfilm website. Everyone, hashtag where is Kiri Hart? Hashtag remember Kiri Hart. Hashtag avenge Kiri Hart. And I want them aimed at Pablo Hidalgo, because Pablo Hidalgo knows what happened. Pablo Hidalgo knows what it is. I know that he does. And not only that, the weirdest thing was when I asked him about Kiri Hart, he said, yeah, and where's Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Are they in the same place, Pablo?
Subliminal messaging?
Subliminal
Possibly.
messaging?
Possibly.
Now, I am not going to allow Kiri Hart to disappear from social media at the demands of Lucasfilm the way Kelly Marie Tran did. I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not going to allow this woman to be bullied off the internet by Disney the way they bullied Kelly Marie Tran, my beloved Rose Tico, from the internet. I'm not going to have it. And we will get out in front of this. And we will demand answers. Where is Kiri Hart? It's no longer a question of was she fired. I just want to know she's still alive.
We're just looking for confirmation. We're just looking for answers.
When Jeff laughs, I break.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Disappeared. How many more women of color are going to be disappeared by Disney? We've got Kelly Marie Tran, Monica Rambeau, Kiri Hart. Kiri Hart, where are you? Down the road that Disney made you travel. Maybe I need a nap. Let me read the super chats. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Terrible. You know, that's. I just go off on my own little tangents, and the problem is that I bring you guys along, and you don't deserve that. Like you guys didn't, you didn't do anything.
We're
wrong.
here for you. We're here for you, Uncle E.
I appreciate it. I'll be calling each of you and talking well into the night, keeping your spouses awake. Help me. I need help. Alec Munoz goes, let's kick this thing off. Hail Caesar. Stay excellent, Jeff. And here for another video, Jer. Anyone expecting any blue-haired land mammals tonight? Not that I know of. Now, a lot of people had questions about blue-haired land mammals. I feel like I have answered them all. I've done a series of videos about them. Go check my channel for those. Dr. Coffin Nails says, Jeremy, as a Southerner, do you refer to the film Captain America Civil War as Captain America, the War of Northern Aggression? Question.
No, I do not.
You don't. Okay. All right. Wheel Life Bear says, wow, I'm conflicted. Do I watch this or the State of the Union address? Now that is a tough one, man.
That is a tough one right there.
Yeah. Whenever I see State of the SOTU because of He-Man, I'm thinking State of the Universe, and that's a question that I want to answer. Come to me if you want to know the state of the universe. I mean, Trump can talk about the State of the Union, but I will tell you about everything. I will tell you about the entire cosmos. You ever see a picture of the universe?
Yeah.
Have you? Let me look it up. This is important, Jeremy, and you're gonna find out why.
I'm
universe.
I'm very excited to see where this is going.
Me too.
All right. Yeah, here's a good picture of the universe for Jeremy. Jeremy, this is gonna enlighten you.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, hang on a second here. Why do I do this to my friends? Jeremy, I want you to look at this picture of the universe here. And I want you to realize right now that you, Jeremy, are just one tiny little speck. You know what I mean? Like you are a speck on a speck on a speck compared to the universe. Okay?
I mean, I was just gaining some confidence, but you tore it all down. But that's okay.
Right.
Got to keep you humble, man.
Now, look at this beauty. Look at this majesty. Okay? It really must be humbling for you to know that you are better than all of this. Do you know what I mean? You're just a speck of a speck of a speck, and you're better than all of this. Everything here. How does that make you feel, pal?
It makes me feel
humble, right?
Very humble. And I feel like I could say a lot of things right now, but I'm just humbled.
Yeah.
And I'm respecting women.
Outside of Dillard's.
With my fedora.
Yeah.
Our Dillard's just closed. That's why I laughed so hard when you picked that store.
Very
Dillard's. Why would you shop? Like immediately when I see the store Dillard's, I don't want to go in there because it sounds like dildo and dullard. You know what I mean? It's like you're a dildo and a dullard if you shop in this store. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. Damn these people. Jason Green says, hail, I hope you're feeling better after suffering the flu. We'll send your gifts just as soon as Jeff's items arrive in the mail. Love all around. Thank you, Jason Green. I got a P.O. box tonight, guys.
How many rose bouquets do you think you're going to get?
I hope a lot. A lot of people have shown it to me. A lot of people were kind enough to send me messages showing me the Tico bouquet.
I want a bunch of them sent to me because I have plans for like 1,000 rose Tico action figures.
Yeah. Oh, really? What would your plans be?
I'll tell you off air.
You're not going to tell everyone? Oh, it's a secret? It's going to be a video?
Yeah, I'll tell you on air or off air. I tell you guys anything, but the fans got to wait. It involves Star Wars Celebration.
Ooh. Oh, nice. I would like to wear an entire uniform made of Ticos.
That's what we should do. We should make a Voltron of Rose Tico action figures.
Oh my God. This is an amazing idea. This might be the high point of the High Council right now. That idea.
Ladies in the chat, if there are ladies out there that know how to sew, Could you sew me a sweater made entirely of rose Ticos and send it my way? I will wear it. I will wear it. I mean, if you guys don't do it, I'll ask my mom. My mom will do it. She's pretty good. Some people are wondering what I was smoking tonight. Nothing, but I don't know. This over-the-counter daytime severe cold acetaminophen.
I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, that's it. I just drank a whole swig of it before we started this. You know,
Swig of medicine for the working man.
Yeah.
Make your own joke for you.
Chugging it. All right. Kyler Coates says, I got my Stealing Solo certificate, Jeff. I can't wait for the book. Also, EVS, could you prepare a eulogy for Renfamous's dead career, read by Cecil? Yeah, I will. Renfamous, of course, went on a live stream with some idiot from the UK to talk about me. And she wouldn't let me come on the live stream with her. I just had to listen. I stream sniped her, made a lot of money, guys. It was great. You know, it's always like when you stream snipe somebody and just have a good time. I made a lot of money from Renfamous, and she basically destroyed her career. She's a bully and a monster and a weirdo. I don't know, thug for hire. Thug. And then we saw her. It was pretty funny. Okay, so anyway, Chapter Master Dante said, hashtag Mike did nothing wrong. Hashtag funny Mikey. Seriously, I got a good laugh. Grimjoy says, I saw a police car with a Kylo head on the antenna. I really wanted to roll down my window and ask if they really like those movies or if Disney just owns the police force now. That was a great. That is a great super chat. Disney owns everything. Yeah, I want to ask people that too. When I see people with BB-8, I'm like, you don't really like that, do you? Like, are you just joking? Is it just that you got it on discount clearance? Did you go to Ollie's like me? Really like that. Black Angus Review says $2 to boot Jeremy Kevin Logan style. Oh, okay. So
Come on, Black Angus. I thought we were cool, man.
Yeah, I don't know why he wants to boot you, Kevin
No,
Logan.
he's talking. He's just messing with me.
Yeah. I went on an 8-minute live stream with Kevin Logan. Kevin Logan, did you guys?
Is this the guy? Is this the guy that had Renfamous on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, do you want to listen?
I didn't see this. Yes.
Okay. Do you want to listen to 8 minutes of me versus Kevin Logan, or no?
I would love to, as long as the audience is good with it. So.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know if they're good with it. All right.
I haven't heard this, so I'm pretty excited, actually.
Okay. So there's nothing to look at. I'll just play it, and you tell me when to stop. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
Hello there, YouTubes. How the devil are we all? I'm very well, thank you for asking. Let's just take a moment to bask in the gloriousness firstly.
What is this shit? This isn't it. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hello there, everyone. This is, as the title would suggest, an impromptu stream with Ethan Van Sciver. Hello there, Ethan.
How you doing, Kevin?
Very well.
Look at this, an impromptu stream with feckless dimwit Ethan Van Sciver. What a fucking asshole. I'm a guest on your stream, dickhead.
Yeah, you've been no, I won't be changing that.
I mean, what are you doing?
You've been thirsty as fuck to get on this stream, mate. I thought you'd be delighted.
It's not going well, you know, so far.
No.
He muted me.
Presumably Ethan's gone off to
No, I'm right here, dude. Hold on a second. I'm trying to work this out. All right,
okay.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was just trying to avoid some fucking dead air, mate. Yeah, but I was just saying you've been thirsty as fuck to get on my channel over the last few days, so I thought you wouldn't mind it. It must be because you're a big star, Kevin. I like ribbing from a title, but you seem to be rather offended by that, which is interesting because your fans seemed very intent on saying how much they wanted to rape Infamous when I had her on the stream. So that's interesting. The juxtaposition between them.
Who said they wanted to rape Renfamous?
Several of the people that you sent to brigade the stream that I did with her the other day.
Well, that's horrible. I can't imagine anybody saying that. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it is disgusting, isn't it? So, but I thought it seems like this is
it'd be even worse to say they wanted to rape you. It's about equal. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Did he get any screenshots?
You're really quick on your feet there.
Wait, what?
Did he get any screenshots of all these comments he's talking about?
No, he didn't. He didn't get it. Like this, it's all. I'm not sure that it even really happened. It's one
I'm
of these
pretty
things
sure it
people
didn't.
say. Yeah.
Right.
So, what the fuck do you want?
You invited me.
Well, no, I was just sitting there looking at my Twitter feed, and I saw you still talking like, hey, Ethan said he wouldn't come on and talk to me Monday.
Yeah,
and I was like, it's Monday. Ethan said I guess, I don't know, he's afraid to talk to me.
No, I didn't say you were afraid to talk to me. I said
somebody did, and you went, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Well, Kevin, I'm right here. I mean, I don't know. You know, it's interesting that I really think that anybody who watched your stream on
including you did, yeah,
on Saturday. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we did watch it. It was funny. We laughed. Thought you guys made a fool of yourselves, and not only that, what was amazing, Kevin, and I'm not sure that anybody could have done this, and I'm paying you a compliment here. You did what a lot of people wanted to do, but were incapable of doing. You got Renfamous. Somehow you convinced Renfamous to come out of hiding and actually be on a stream live and actually talk rather than using Twitter.
That's interesting. Now, it's interesting that you say come out of hiding.
Because you did that. No, because she literally offered you. She actually called, Kevin, she called YouTube a Nazi hellhole. So somehow you convinced her that like YouTube was safe and it was a good idea for her to come out and to actually talk to somebody. And she trusted you, Kevin. She trusted you with her reputation. She trusted you to keep her mystique intact. And you fucking destroyed her, dude. You annihilated Renfamous's whole mystique, her whole reputation.
You're so full of shit.
Thing,
look,
dude.
You're the one that's hiding, dude. You're the one that's hiding. She's offered you an in-person debate, and you're the one fucking skulking away from him, man. So you can go about, oh, you got her to come out of hiding. You're the one that's fucking hiding. She said she'll face you in person. You're the one that's
that would be just fine, dude. After, you know what? At first, I was like, I don't know. Maybe Renfamous is really scary. But then you took her out of hiding, and you showed everybody Renfamous.
Well, why would you be prepared to face the one? Because you said that she's harassing you. Why would you want to go there?
Because everybody was under the impression that Renfamous was like a PR goddess, that she really knew how to handle stuff like this.
Oh, shut the fuck!
And then you actually exposed Renfamous for who she is, and it was so funny, dude. It was so funny.
Anyway,
listening to her talk about comics, she knows less about comics than you do, and your entire thing, dude, your entire thing was like, please, let's make this about Gamergate. Let's make this about Gamergate again.
The similarities are very similar.
Let's make this about Gamergate because that's the last time I was relevant.
No,
you were like, oh, please,
but you're the one that's pretending to be relevant,
so that I can sort of get some more airtime.
I'm so irrelevant, right? But yet you've been fucking thirsting like a little bitch to come on my stream for 2 days.
I couldn't wait to come on your stream, dude. Why? You know, honestly, this is fantastic. This is the biggest thing ever to be on with Kevin Logan's 10,000 subscribers after how long, dude? How long have you been on YouTube?
About 3 years. But I don't have the race to come like you. So you've done very well.
3 years that you're on YouTube and you have 10,000 subscribers.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
If you were on YouTube for 3 years and you had 10,000 subscribers, working the way that you do.
Yeah, I mean, well, in my just to full disclosure, my channel was around. I wasn't on YouTube for 3 years, and it was a failure.
He works every day.
I got to 10,000 or 12,000 subs in 30 days this past month. So, but I'm just saying. I mean, but he's accomplished far more than me because you're right. He totally exposed. He destroyed this person that has been obsessed with you. He got this person that had this mystique and this aura that was hiding behind a Twitter account, and now I watched it. I mean, I watched your stream the other day. It was and it's not hyperbole. Like it was the death of her career. I mean, it was bad. It was so bad.
Yeah.
You're 100% right in everything you're saying about it. And he's getting so mad because you're hitting him with those truth bombs, and he's getting so mad. So he's like, fuck yo.
Oh, dude. And I mean, go back and listen to the whole thing if you want. I just gave you half of it, but it's just like, he freaked out and kicked me off the show after 8 minutes.
That's the best part.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Now I'm really curious because I don't follow all the drama stuff, but now I'm like, damn it, maybe I should.
Oh my god! Plus, I'd had a couple of beers, so I went in on him. He was chasing me around on Twitter and saying, "Why are you afraid to come on my stream?" I'm like, man, I don't know. So in any case, you guys can go listen to it if you want. It's been completely I think it's got like what's it called with ratioed. It's been completely ratioed to hell, but yeah.
I just went and disliked it myself just because. So.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, we got to stick together. So
yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, so that's the guy who interviewed Renfamous, and then he wanted to yell at me and call me names and stuff. And I decided I would go in there hot. Like, well, I mean, I wasn't going to go in there hot. I was going to go in there and just talk to him and try to convince him of stuff.
Well, if this guy was smart, he could have used this as a great opportunity to be a centrist in this. And he had Renfamous on, got a ton of traction, got a ton of dislikes. That's fine. But if he would have brought you on and had a normal, logical conversation with you and given you an opportunity to speak your piece,
yeah.
But he didn't want to do that. He put the disrespectful headline, and everything like that. So, I mean, the guy had an opportunity. This is why people like this can't grow. He was given an opportunity. He had a very, very prominent figure on his channel in Ethan. And instead of maybe just going, you know what? Hey, okay, I got this this person Renfamous on my stream, got a ton of attention, regardless of what kind of attention. It got a lot. Let me bring Ethan on. Let me give Ethan his say and let me have a logical conversation with him. Guy could have totally given him his own platform a little bit of credibility. Instead, it's just a shit show now,
Yeah. It's better. Like, here's the thing. I would love to have anti-Comicsgaters on my channel and just talk to them and just see what they think.
They don't know how to do that.
They don't do that. They're unwilling to do that. Like, I went on his show hoping to talk, and like he was ready to just insult. So I just went, you know what? I think I'm just going to go in and insult you too. I think I'm going to degrade and humiliate you until you kick me off the stream. And I thought it was going to last longer, but it didn't. So anyway, it's on Kevin Logan's channel. He could use the traffic, even if it's a thumbs down. So go check it out. You can listen to the rest of it. It's just me cursing a lot, and with my jersey. It's bringing out the jersey in EVS. It's is it pretty? I don't know. Not really. In any case, $2 to boot Jeremy Kevin Logan style. That's what Black Angus Reviews just said. Silva Luca says FJWs believe in unforgivable sin. Sorry means zero. Yeah, don't ever apologize, guys.
Hey, it is very true. It's really something that people need to understand about SJWs. Like it's not a talking point. Like, they do not accept apologies. They do not. They don't accept that people have flaws, including themselves. They take your mistakes and they make you feel like miserable for it. If you're willing to apologize to them, they will make you feel like absolute shit. They will never accept it. Just like me the other day with that guy, with that whole thing on Twitter. Person that apologizes, okay, apology accepted, time to move on. It's not that important. People are not perfect. I'm not perfect. I mean, goddamn, I make mistakes at least 7-8 times a day, almost as many times as I respect women. But I mean, I make mistakes all the time, and I'm going to continue to make them. And I'm going to continue to remind you. I'm going to remind you that I'm going to make them because I know I'm going to make them. I want you to go, he admitted he's going to screw up. So don't apologize to these people. They will not accept it.
Never do. They just see it as an admission of guilt. That's what they do. So it's not good. All right, so Brie is named after a cheese. She won't age well, says the Grand Inquisitor. Darth Bobcat says, here, have my ticket. If she doesn't care enough to act excited in the movie, why should I? I feel the same way, honestly. C.A. Cunningham says, I'm going to go see Captain Marvel, but know that I'm going to go see the movie to see the Skrulls. As a Fantastic Four film fan, I'm sure you can understand. Yeah, I would like to see Super Skrull. But I mean, I'm waiting for a good Fantastic Four movie, frankly. I'm a huge.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah, I know. They can't get it right. I don't know why. I picture Reed Richards as being in his late 30s or early 40s. Why is he always a kid? Why is he always he's always too young in the movies?
I just watched the 2005 one for Patreon, and my God, that is not a good movie nor a terrible movie. It's just, it exists. And it reminds me of how much better off we are in terms of comic book movies today.
Jessica Alba's in it, so.
Oh, she's fine, and I mean fine in the good way. But but the thing, it's weird to see Captain America as the Human Torch.
He was good though. He was good as Johnny Storm. I mean, to be fair, I don't know. The one thing that those movies got right was the relationship between the Thing and the Torch.
Yeah, it was funny.
So good, man. That's just so vintage Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the way they're fighting with each other all the time and causing destruction. That was great. Reed and Sue were wrong. And Dr. Doom was so goddamn... Look, here's the thing. Doctor Doom. You want to do Doctor Doom? You want to put him in a movie? Just he's Darth Vader. That's all he is. You know, just do Darth Vader. Have him with almost the same voice as Darth Vader, and that's Doctor Doom. What was the squeaky human voice of Doom in that movie?
A mistake.
So
the only thing I remember is Jessica Alba. So that's it.
Yeah.
So.
You have a good selective memory.
Yeah, man, that's it. That's all I remember.
Let's see. Gojirify says, yes, activism is being paid millions of dollars to be in a movie. Fight the power structure, grassroots superheroism. I know she acts like that. She acts like she's the most privileged, pampered woman in the world. I really don't like Brie Larson. I gotta get over that. Did I actively dislike anyone on Solo?
Not that I remember.
I don't think so.
No, just Kathleen Kennedy, but other than that, yeah, I just thought they were all kind of like funny, a bunch of characters that were funny, like Dong Lover and Alden Third Ehrenreich, and all those characters were fun. I didn't hate them. I actively hate Brie Larson because of the way she behaves and the things that she says.
Well, she even picked the worst time to tribute, in quotation, Stan Lee. I mean, she knows what she's doing. I hope it costs Disney money.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? I mean, they're estimating it's going to make somewhere between $600 and $700 million, which would make it a pretty extraordinary success. And that's what they're estimating right now. They're saying that ticket sales are coming in, at a phenomenal. I don't know. People are.
They said the same thing about Solo, though. They said the same thing about Solo.
I know they did.
Solo was outpacing everything but Black Panther and Infinity War.
Yeah.
I think is what they were comparing it to. They were comparing it to two big movies anyway. But I do think that, I think Captain Marvel is going to have a good opening weekend. It's Marvel, and they are putting the Disney marketing machine behind it. I mean, they are going all in on this. And it's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is pretty much box office gold for general audience. Having Nick Fury, which is very prominent in the marketing, is very strategic on their part. I'm very surprised they didn't decide to go ahead and put Robert Downey Jr. in here just for about 5 minutes, just so they could use him for the trailer. I'm very surprised they didn't do that.
I agree.
But I do think it's going to have a strong opening weekend. I don't think it's going to do. I'm guessing about 140 million opening weekend. And if it does less, if it does like 100 million or even like 90, I think that's definitely going to be a disappointment for the expectations they're putting on this movie, because they are treating it like it's a Captain America, like it's an Iron Man movie. They're treating it like this is a hero that for the past 50 or 60 years, that people have been just hoping and praying for this character to get a solo movie. And it's just not, that's not the case. They're overselling it because of the identity politics.
That is the gaslighting effect of this movie. Like, I feel like I'm crazy. Like, that's what gaslighting is. Gaslighting is when somebody tells you lies in a way that makes you think that you're crazy. They try to make you believe you don't know reality. They're like, Captain Marvel. My grandmother saw the Captain Marvel trailer and she cried right before she passed on. It meant so much to her. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, nobody knows who this character is, right? I mean, nobody knows who Captain Marvel is. Am I wrong about that?
They might think it's Shazam because, he was called Captain Marvel for a long time. Or they might think of Monica Rambeau.
Monica Rambeau was the real Captain Marvel.
Isn't this the most recent? Well, no. I was going to say Miles Morales would be, but they've adapted 2 recent creations to varying degrees of success. I mean, what other Marvel single MCU film has had a character so new?
Yeah, just the Guardians of the Galaxy, I think.
And even that IP has, that version. But I mean, even the Guardians have been around for, a fairly decent amount of time.
Yeah, they have. Rocket Raccoon, I think, was the big surprise. But again, we're going to see that with this cat, I guess. I guess this cat is going to be the new Rocket. But we'll wait and see. The trailers aren't doing it for me. The trailers are annoying me. And I think they're annoying all the right people. But I don't. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. They're hoping for $160 million domestically first weekend, $400 million worldwide opening weekend. Captain Marvel. Those are their figures. That's what they're hoping for. Now, Last week they scaled them back by $20 million, which was funny. And SC Reviews actually jumped on that and did a video like, yeah, they're already losing money. It's like, wow, in a way, I guess. Mild Peril says EVS extra 1K subs and growing. Kevin Logan's still at 10,000. It's true.
Yeah, shout out to EVS and Jeff. Both of them are kicking ass right now, closing in on 100K. So I'm excited for both of you guys. So
we'll all be in the 6-figure club by celebration, man.
Yes, sir.
I was just coughing. Yeah, I hope to get to 100K by the end of the month. I mean, I think I'm getting 5,000 a month.
I got 10 last month, or since the year's begun, I gained over 10. So I'm moving in the right direction. I wasn't going to let Jeremy get all of them.
I've had a pretty good month, but you know, it's I want everybody else to I want everybody, like I said, if Geeks and Gamers has 100,000 subs, I believe everybody should have one that's in the Fandom Menace. That's just truly how I feel. So
let's go beat PewDiePie, right? Isn't that the thing everyone is
right.
I guess Ethan's coughing, so I'll take over for a minute.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm slugging cough syrup.
Dude, we need to have a talk. I think you have a problem.
I kind of do. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. You guys take over for a minute.
All right. Well, we're here. Hello, everybody. This is Jeremy, joined by Jeff, and we are taking over for the very, very sick Ethan Van Sciver.
I'm nervous, man. I've never hosted anything on Comic Artist Pro Secrets.
I haven't either. This is a very, I may turn into Jared Goff right now from the Super Bowl, where the moment was too big for him. I mean, I know Geeks and Gamers has 100,000 subs, but EVS gets the live streams. There's 1,500 people right now. This is very intimidating, right? I don't know what to do. Should I? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell did I walk into? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tattooed for Life says I would punch a moving jet plane for Jeremy. That is
Thank you.
It's dedication, bro.
Thank you.
That's real love.
Is that the one that's got the tattooed avatar of?
Yes,
that's what I'm talking about right there.
He said earlier, he's like, Jeremy noticed me, and you didn't notice him.
I notice you now.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, Darth Bobcat. Jeremy respects women 8 times a day. How do you avoid getting chafed? I didn't want to ask.
It's really it's just a special skill set that you have to earn from years and years of being a male feminist and just pretending that you respect women only to try to get laid. And then when you find out that the woman that you have become friends with and told her you had no interest, then when she reveals that she actually has a boyfriend, then you lose your
freaking mind. And you just go, well, you didn't have to be so mean about it. I poured my heart out.
And then you have to dial it back. Like, I'm sorry. I respect you. So it's a very difficult situation. You don't get a lot of booty out of it. It's very frustrating. And you tend to just use your own tears as masturbation.
Ew. All right, I'm going to move on from that real quick. Brett Fabre says real Captain Marvel is Billy Batson. F&A. I agree.
Shazam.
That guy was cool. 007 Cloud says hearing Brie jerk herself off makes me want to kill myself.
Don't do it, man.
Don't just hang in with us. It'll be over soon. It's gonna be over in a month. Obi-Wan says Caesar 1/3 were barbecued. You forgot about Mon Mothma. No, she wasn't in A New Hope.
Nope.
So I said A New Hope. Tattooed for Life says they misspelled Jeremy. My tattoo says jerk off. Oh my god, Jeremy. That is awful. Ford says I never cared much for politics. It wasn't until SJW Femme Politics invaded my favorite movies and TV shows that I pay attention to what's going on in America. And that is the reason why. I was talking to Andrea about this morning. I was just like, that 2010, something wacky happened. And like there was something, I don't know, some weirdo leftist organization started inserting I don't know, secret agents, like Sana Amanat into Marvel Comics and just said, wreak havoc, bring SJW into Marvel and bring it down. It's like Star Wars, Magic the Gathering, all of these people, they've been invaded by SJWs. And it was just so, Diversity in Comics had a great video the other day where he talked about how like once you see bugs in your house, it's already too late. They've already infested your house. Once you actually see the cockroaches, it's too late. And that's kind of, I think, it's like we noticed the SJWs in 2017. They've been here since 2010. Weirdos. And so now, yeah, it's like, it's sad. You're watching the result of that now. People are kind of getting red pilled to what's going on with their hobbies. And that's part of what we stand up against. You know, it's part of what the High Council kind of talks about. It's the reason why Star Wars sucks. It's the reason why Toys R Us is no longer here in a roundabout way. All of these, all of these things kind of come from that one problem. It's weird. Jägerbomb says, which is going to be worst? Episode 9, we destroyed the franchise, or Captain Woke? Any Artie is a legend for trolling the Last Jedi defenders and creators. What's going to be worse, guys? Episode 9 or Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel. Worse in terms of quality of movie, I think Captain Marvel, but worse in terms of the effect on the universe, Episode 9. The effect on the respective universe that it's within, Episode 9. Because Captain Marvel can be bad as an isolated movie, but it's not going to hurt the MCU unless this movie does $1 billion, and then it could hurt because they're going to continue to push forward with the woke storytelling. So that's a layered answer.
I just hope it doesn't fail so hard that people don't go see Infinity War. Or Endgame. Sorry, Endgame. I keep calling it Infinity War.
Yeah. Well, I really, here's the thing. If Captain Marvel is the solution to Endgame, like if she comes in and one punches Thanos, or even if she beats Thanos, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't want to see that.
I'm with you, dude.
Powerful hero in the. I don't want to see it. That's not satisfactory. That's just not a satisfactory answer. That like, yeah, the entire Marvel universe gets wiped out by this one toxically masculine supervillain, and all it takes is one woman to come in. One woman to come in and just knock him out, and she's gonna fix everything. That is what SJW Marvel is right now, dude. And we can't. Oh my god, I will never go see another MCU movie again. I'll never see. I won't do it.
They'll turn the fans on them, and then Disney will have two stupid lame duck properties. So they'll do it because there's some nefarious reason, but it would be so stupid because you're losing huge portions of your viewing audiences by talking down to them, both male and female. Women don't want to hear that shit either.
Okay, well, check this out. What if here's what Endgame is? It's going to combine Death of Captain Marvel with this Thanos story. What if she's going to sacrifice her life? She's going to die of radiation poisoning from I don't know what. She's going to die in this.
I'm really happy with all this news.
No, I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want any of this. I don't want it. I don't want Brie Larson, the hero that saves the day. You know, do you want that?
Nope.
Do you want
from a storytelling standpoint, from what they've done with the MCU, there's the most logical answer is for Captain America to not individually take down Thanos, but to be the person that leads the charge and ultimately is the person that's the face of who takes Thanos down. If they make it Brie Larson,
And does he die in the process?
That would probably be the best way in terms of storytelling, and I think that would be awesome. If they did it right.
Guys,
he's my. Yeah, well, I'll just kind of I think we all know that he's pretty much done at this point. I think Chris Evans' Cap is an all-timer. I think he's on the level with Reeves' Superman, and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, and Halle Berry's. Never mind. And so, but I think he's an all-timer. But I think if you're going to go out, that would be a great way to go out.
I'm not ready for it.
No, I'm quite sure. Here's what I'd like to bet. I'd like to put down money. And when I say money, I mean $5,000. I mean a lot of money. Okay, this is how sure I am. I am sure.
Hey, hang on, Ethan. Yeah. The quartering it just says in the super chat, you have 32 minutes to wrap this up. I need to stream at 10 Central. So this quartering is calling you out. What's up, Jeremy? How are you?
What? Jeremy, our audience isn't necessarily your audience. I mean, you can still stream.
Can you teach us how to get 500,000 subs in like 2 months, like you did, Jeremy?
Yeah,
I mean,
seriously.
show us the ways. I'm actually copying your template anyway and just posting like 3 videos a day.
Quartering says, "I am the only Jeremy."
So it's like that, huh? Oh. I mean, I do have a check mark. I mean, it might not be.
You have an army of Jeremys. The quartering
that's not
said,
even
your
him.
audience.
Hang on, that's not even him because he does have a check mark. So when they super chat, you can't tell if it's really them, but when they comment, you can tell.
That's not really him.
He doesn't have a check mark.
That's him, bro. I just went to his channel. Yeah, that's him.
Why doesn't he have a check mark?
I don't know. He says your audience will be my. In other words, he's saying that he's going to steal our entire audience.
I'm verified, Jeremy. So,
Here comes a new account.
I mean, I went to Walmart yesterday, and they even gave me a discount because they said you have a check mark, so you're good. So
yeah,
and I was also tipping the fedora, so they knew what was going on.
Just think, Ethan, we'll be there soon.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait. 4,000 more subscribers to go, and we'll do our best to get there. Okay, so in any case, here's what's going to happen. Captain Marvel is going to kill Thanos, but she's going to die. She's going to die. She's going to sacrifice herself for the Marvel universe. Her heart is going to, and then that is God damn it, Jeremy. The quartering, $100. This is for pies. Verify that. Damn. I'm not spending that on pies, Jeremy, but thank you very much. I appreciate you. I'm losing weight, pal. The thing is, like, you got in shape, I'm getting in shape too. And that is it's an important thing. No more pies. Thank you for $100. All right, so I am prepared to bet. If anybody wants to take that action, $5,000. I will definitely put that up. All right, let me finish this up so that the quartering can have you guys, which is I think what he's trying to say. He's saying, "Bitch, my channel is 5 times the size of yours. If I stream, I'm gonna destroy you." Could be true. Let's see. Forge says, "I never care." Okay, Jägerbomb. Okay, Richard Carter says, "I've joined the fandom menace." Welcome, Richard Carter. Brett Favre says, "Jeff, are you going to watch AEW? I'm all in."
Yeah, when they have their first pay-per-view, I will watch it. It's a wrestling question.
Oh, yeah, okay. Mark C says, "Brie Larson wants more women behind the camera. I won't be happy until I see a woman strapped to a Steadicam rig." Krista Joe says, "Brie talks about her activism and tried raising money for the hashtag Captain Marvel challenge. The money raised has been subpar. She and her ego need to check herself." I didn't know that. Did you guys look into that?
I've heard about it from our fans. Black Panther made all this money, and Brie Larson's Captain Marvel just can't. In terms of that,
yeah. Mr. V says, "So Captain Marvel will apparently be the most expensive cat video of all time." Stone Cold Jeremy says, "I have more excitement for a root canal." Brett Favre says, "Black Widow will put a 9mm right between Captain Marvel's eyes." Ginger Hitman says, "Brie Larson saying she empowers women is like Carrot Top saying he empowers gingers." Honest Review says, "You guys hear what Bob Iger had to say about the partnership with EA? Heads up, it's not promising." I'll bet the quartering knows about that. He's got the video games right now down pat. J Val says, "Not to throw politics in here, but the real woman fighter pilot, Martha McSally, these people mocked because they disagreed with her." Swinging Cod says, "They say RBG was at a play last night." Yeah, right. JM says, "Fiverr for Ruthless 2020. That is I swear to God, that's a good campaign slogan for Trump. Ruthless 2020. Jeremy Simmons says, "Star Wars Episode 9, Deus Ex Jedica, Fear the German Army KK." What goes on with you and your fans, dude?
It's great. It's taken a life of its own at this point. I just roll with it. It makes me laugh, and I've seen somebody tweeted to me the other day, had my face on his at Twitter avatar, and I'd never even seen him. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. But luckily, Caitlin does a great job of keeping up with all of the Jeremys and the Jer Army, and I really appreciate that.
What's wrong with the quartering? Is he being salty in the stream?
I don't know.
Jeremy, are we friends? Are you mad at me? He gave me $100, so how mad could he be?
I mean, people could hate spend money on me. I'd be cool with that.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, he's picking up. Somebody's picking a fight with him, and he just called him Tonka.
Is that the guy that didn't show up to the fight, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I hope Jeremy's my friend. I think he's my friend. I don't know though. I'm waiting to see what he says. Being rude.
I always give Jeremy a shout out though. What he's done on his channel is unbelievable. So I have been following his template in terms of what he's been doing.
Dude, he called me once. He just said, "Of course we're friends." Okay, good. No, he called me once and he gave me his secrets. Like he really told me what to do, but it was just it involved. I think I would have needed help to do it because I'm really stupid. You know, it's like. I would have needed help to do all of the things that he wanted to do, like organize my channel a little bit better and be timely about things and all of those. It was just too much. I was like, wow. But he did it, and at the time that he told me, I think his channel was at 130,000 subs, and boom, look at it now. And that was like 3 months ago. So
freaking call me, Jeremy. I'll take all the tips I can get.
Quartering, don't call him. Don't call him. He's doing fine. He doesn't need your help. I'll take your help again.
Hey, I'm in last place. I could use some help.
Yeah, help Jeff. Let's see. She's looking at the future. Mike Zero's future, says Go Jerify. Mike Zero. Oh man,
does he still make videos?
So many videos,
dude. Like at least 12 a day, at least.
It doesn't stop, man. His video output, and I'm still subscribed to him, and I get notified, and they're always the same title, dude. It's like Star Wars 9 leaks, Star Wars news. And that's what it is. And that's like, he figured the algorithm is going to pick up on that, but it doesn't. Like his views are in the toilet. Oh God, I worry about him. He needs to join us. Like if Mike Zero joined the High Council and he has an open invite, I really think it would be good for him.
I don't know if he's human.
I don't either.
This is the problem. I think he's a cyborg.
Yeah.
And I think he works for Disney as a cyborg, and they just push all of this information out just to confuse us.
Is he one of the escaped animatronic puppets in Disney World?
Yeah, whoever's bugging the quartering in the chat, they can get out of here for real. Like if it's like that, like yeah, all right, good. The wrench has got it. Let's see. Episode 9, JJ's Johnson from Forge. Commander Cody 17 says Kiri Hart looks like the Mucinex guy.
God damn it.
That's vicious. Granny says believe all women unless they accuse a Democrat. Chapter Master Dante says Jeff is not a minority, he's white passing. No, I don't think he is. Jeff, do you think you could pass for white?
I do all the time, and then some people know. It just depends on where I am.
Yeah.
I call myself a social chameleon.
Yeah, okay. Maybe, I don't know. Well, we'll hang out and I'll see. I'll decide if you can pass for white. We'll hang out at the celebration.
The EBS test?
Yes, yeah. Yanihul says Jeff is so big he qualifies as a majority.
I'm okay with that.
3 snaps. That was fucking awesome. Well Hung and Dunk says Jim Acosta molested my transgendered biracial monkey. Now I don't have proof of that. Some people make allegations. That's the thing. Okay. Megajetty1 says, hail, see my Mary Poppins vid, sub to Megajetty1. CS says, happy to see Jeremy meeting his respecting woman quota. EVS, would you consider creating a Plan 9 type shirt? There already is one. We have one of my last shirt that I did, and I'm going to do a bunch more, was Plan 9. It's in green lettering, and go to my Crypto Fashion t-shirt shop and you'll see it there. You'll love it. It's awesome. Stone Cold Jeremy says lesbian dance study. I'll sign up for that. You say that now, but there's an awful lot of hair involved. It's not, you know what I mean? Like it's not what you think it is. God damn, I lost it. It's a lot.
What did you lose?
I lost my place.
Okay.
Proper Jeremy says, congrats, regular Jeremy, for finally getting woke. I've been trying for months. So brave. Next Council of Jeremys will be on Saturday, 2/16 at 12 p.m. PST.
I will definitely give you guys a shout out.
Awesome. TLJ Screwjob says, Christian channel. I thought you were Mormon. Mormons are, we can get in this argument. Mormons believe in Jesus Christ, but whatever. Black Angus Review says, my wife bought whitening tooth. You spelled bot B-O-T, dude. Turn off MSNBC. It's B-O-U-G-H-T. Another word, bought. My wife bought whitening toothpaste. I was literally shaking. The industry is excluding teeth of color. This will not stand resist. Lancer737 says, hope you feel better, Uncle E. A happy early Hearts and Hooves Day, everyone. Also, it sounds like Xbox is teaming up with Nintendo. How do you feel about that?
They are?
They're going to have Xbox Live integrated onto the Nintendo Switch. Look, I've telling people this for years. Nintendo is not competing with Xbox or PlayStation. Nintendo does their own thing. They don't give a shit what Xbox and Sony are doing. Sony and Microsoft are paying attention to what Nintendo's doing, trying to emulate and duplicate that. Nintendo's playing their own game. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yes, most of the time, but they were ones that refused to do high def gaming when it was already a standard. So they're usually a little stubborn.
But that's what I'm saying, though, is they're not competing with those guys. They're always going to do their own thing. And sometimes they're a little whimsical and they're out there and they do strange things. But the bottom line is they don't get woke and they leave political and identity politics out of it. And
yeah, but that's a Japanese thing, not a Nintendo thing.
Right, but still, I mean,
Sony's a Japanese company, dude. The reason the Switch
Nintendo
is
Nintendo is based in America here. Also, they have an American.
They all have an American counterpart. But all I'm going to say is Nintendo fucked up the last generation with the Wii U. It was a failure. They did so many stupid things that didn't work. The reason they're doing well is because they're doing things that they know that the American market wants, as well as what Sony and Xbox do to some degree.
Well, now I'll say, yes, the Wii U was a failure from a sales standpoint, but ask anybody who owned a Wii U and they'll tell you that system was phenomenal because the first party games were phenomenal. It was a great system, but the marketing and the name and the lack of self-awareness on Nintendo for naming it that stupid name because they didn't realize that the Wii was bought by, yes, 100 and something million people bought a Wii, but 80% of those people were people from freaking retirement homes and they weren't gamers. You know, it was the mass public. I know EVS wants to get through these super chats.
No. I'm laughing at the chat.
It comes from hubris though, because look at the PlayStation 2, the biggest selling console of all time. PlayStation 3, many mistakes. They eventually rectified it. Nintendo,
right? But PS2 was the number one selling console because it was the cheapest DVD player on the market. That's what
fine.
pushed
It also
it.
had the best library.
I mean, that's fine, but I'm saying though, I mean, it was still that's what pushed it. It was the cheapest.
Well, the
DVD player on
PlayStation
the
3
market.
was the cheapest Blu-ray player at launch, and it took 6 years to catch up to the Xbox 360.
Right, because they kind of were ahead of the game with Blu-rays. It didn't like when people made the jump from VHS to DVD, that was a massive jump. Whereas Blu-ray to DVD to Blu-ray is still a large jump, but not as large of a jump. So that market didn't catch on as quickly as Sony was hoping, like the DVD market did. Nintendo for life. That's all I'm saying.
Nintendo's fine. I have a Switch. I enjoy it, but they're not as godly as some people would like to build them up.
Yeah, they are.
Their online service is dog shit. You have to use a cell phone to do online chat. You can't have a gamer tag. You have to have a friend code because they don't want kids. They're worried about kids and all this other dumb shit. I like Nintendo. Believe me, I've owned every console except the Wii U. So I'm not here to piss on their parade. But I think you got to be fair when it comes to Nintendo.
You gotta be.
Fair. I'm a shill.
Gojira says Eddie Deason wasn't this nerdy sounding. They're cracking on you so bad in the chat, dude. I'm just dying.
Bring it.
All right, look.
I was trying to take some of the attention. Y'all are all on the quartering. I was trying to look. The smaller Jeremy, the smaller little peon channel Jeremy. I can take the hits. You leave the quartering alone.
Are you taller than the quartering?
I call him the quartering. Yeah, I'll call him Jeremy if he calls me, but he's the quartering. I don't know. Is it weird to call me Comic Artist Pro Secrets? Because some people do.
I don't even call you Ethan. So
what do you call me? EVS.
EVS always.
Yeah. I got a lot of nicknames. They're all good. TLJ Screwjob says, is episode 9 gonna suck? Does EVS like drawing frogs? Yeah. Krista Joe says, did you see Fandango post Captain Marvel has pre-sold more tickets than Civil War did? Any validity to Disney buying multiple tickets to inflate sales? I'm sorry. That you have to wonder because Disney actually does F with the reviews. I don't know why anybody would pre-buy a ticket to Captain Marvel. I don't get it. I don't think it's real. And the thing about it is that whenever you hear stories like this, they're entirely bullshit. They said this about Solo. They said the opposite thing about Aquaman. I had to do a video like a chump because was it Screen Rant did an article saying that Aquaman, based on ticket pre-sales, was already scheduled to be a bomb. And I'm sitting there like, did Aquaman bomb already? It hasn't even come out yet. It's a month away. Yeah, $1 billion later, Solo lost $80 million. So, you know, I wouldn't listen to these people. I
Don
don't.
Campia tried that shit too with Aquaman. He said it's fairy tale land for that movie to cross $1 billion.
Yeah. Well, it turns out that, you know, the guy that every single woman in the world lusts after, being shirtless underwater, that worked. People went to see it. Adjacent culture, $1.99. Where is Kiri Hart? Remember Kiri Hart. The 2 hashtags, very important. Aim them at Pablo Hidalgo, because I don't know. I don't want to accuse him of anything. I don't want to connect any dots, but, you know, do the math. TLJ Screwjob says, no, I keep beating a dead horse, but my main question is how they got HF, MH, and CF back in the roles and avoid having them on screen together. You know, they're talking about the trilogy. Well, Jeremy, didn't they say they were going to actually do they're going to bring them back together for episode 9 somehow?
There was just a story that I think it was Screen Rant did that I covered, and they were talking about how it needs to happen. So it was a story from Screen Rant, and so you know, I covered it. So, but Disney didn't say that. But again, I feel very I don't need to tell anybody this. You all understand this. Disney puts these fillers out there for potential things that they want to do to test the waters. So, you know, I'm not saying that specifically is one, but we are led to believe that that would be something that they're trying to get out there to kind of just, hey guys, what happens if Luke, Han, and Leia are back together, even if it's going to be CG? Well, at that point, what's the point, you know? So
yeah,
you had your chance and you didn't do it. Move on.
TLJ Screwjob says, wear the Tico sweater at Celebration. Well, I don't have it yet, but I mean, if I did. Bogus Fortune says, Phyllis Dillard's. Yeah, it's true. TLJ Screwjob says, one guy I'm sub to just hit 50K, 10 years on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know, man. I wanted to work my channel. I guess some people don't want to. I mean, I'm driven to build my channel up. And so I do whatever I can do I'll go on other people's streams. I don't get the idea of doing this for 3 years steadily every day, creating content and not trying to grow your channel. I don't understand it. The Buzz, yeah, it's just, what are you doing? The Buzz CJC says, you deserve this for destroying Kevin Logan's anus. Well, I mean, you know. TLJ Screwjob says, worst part is you complimented that Kevin guy too. Yeah, I was trying to get him to let me on the stream with Renfamous. I knew he was a douchebag, but I was like, yeah, Kevin's okay. Now let me talk to Renfamous. Like that. Kevin's a good guy. Now let me talk to Renfamous. And it didn't work. It didn't work. And you know, whatever. It didn't matter at the end. Edgar Cruz says, you look every bit of triple XL now, dude. Get to the gym. Edward Hogg says, not going to watch Captain Marvel, too woke for me. Rhino4563 says, hail, High Council. Don't know if you covered it, but what do you think of the possibility of Lucasfilm attempting to make Darth Vader an anti-hero? Yeah, they're talking about that.
Just when they fixed Darth Vader to some degree with Rogue One by making him, you know, the last thing he did on film be cool, they're going to do something stupid like this.
Yeah, is that a Marvel Comics thing? Like, wasn't Marvel talking about that?
I haven't heard anything about that.
I've seen like little blurbs about it. I don't know if it's legit or not.
There's an article about it. I might do a video about it. I haven't done a Star Wars video in like a week. It's all been Captain Marvel. And by the way, those videos are doing great. My Captain Marvel videos. But I might get back to Star Wars because they are saying some stupid stuff again. It's hard. You know what? It's hard to do a positive video about Star Wars. Every now and then I legit get excited about something and I'm like, nobody wants to hear me be excited about Star Wars. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to hear me gush about anything Star Wars? I'm afraid you are going to hear me gush when my Jabba the Hutt comes, though, and it is coming in like a week.
But that's a different thing, though. That's based on old Star Wars, something we all love.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What's Disney Star Wars giving us to gush about?
Nothing, dude. Please, God, Star Wars Episode 9, I promise you, if you put Rada the Hutt in the movie, I'll say nice things. I want to see Rada the Hutt.
I will, to be fair, season 2 of Rebels, season 2 finale was phenomenal, but that was Filoni, and I don't think Kathleen Kennedy knows that they have an animated show. So
I'm gonna get back to Star Wars this week. I'm gonna lay off Captain Marvel, even though it's getting stupider and stupider. Let's get back to Star Wars. Gojirify says Alba is hot. Great, let's make her invisible. Boom. Everyone is so bright tonight. I think it's just been Gojirify over and over again. TLJ Screwjob says Michael B. Jordan replaces Cheese as Captain Marvel. Fortune and Glory Kid Fortune and Glory says leaks reporting title is Star Wars Balance of the Force.
I saw that image
going around. I saw it going around.
I don't like that title.
I don't like it at all. Which means it's probably going to be the title.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I don't know if that's legit or not. I don't know. There's no way to tell. But I've seen that. I mean, I've been tagged in it a bunch and sent a bunch of emails on it. So
nobody sent me nothing. So what are you guys doing out there, guys?
Buying you rose Ticos.
Yeah, I appreciate that though. That's nice. But yeah, you can send me these things that I don't see. Balance of the Force sounds horrible. Son of Darkness sounded way cooler and way easier to make fun of. Balance of the Force sounds like a shoe ad that Kathleen Kennedy is doing. It sounds stupid, and they better not do that.
That sounds so Disney. It really does. Yeah. So
Balance of the Force. Megatron 95 says raise some hell, High Council. We always do. Gunnar Rene Oye says a dozen Ticos care packaging is processing. I'm gonna have so many Ticos, dude. I made so many girls angry about my Ticos. This one girl was freaking out, like she had just witnessed me decapitating a Tico toy. All these SJWs go, all you do is you cut up dolls. You cut up dolls, you bastard, you sick bastard. You're 44 years old and you cut up dolls. What does your wife say? I'm like, my wife just laughs, honestly. But they go, somebody said, yeah, he nailed like 15 rose Ticos to his wall. And like this girl flipped the F out because she thought I literally crucified Ticos to my wall. And she's like, Ethan, is that true that you nailed 15? I said, no, 18. And I showed her a picture of my entire, there are 18 rose Ticos right above my computer, like, pinned to the wall, still in the packaging. And I don't know. She was impressed, I think. Listen, I know how to talk to women, I just know if it 18 rose Ticos. Look, here's a picture. It works. I'm good at it. Slayer named Buffy says, forget the Home Depot product placement. Captain 2x4 hero. Go see Battle Angel Alita. Show MCU your wallet is the boss. David Sutherland, thanks for $2. Siren Jag says, when is Anna Paquin going to come take all the Brie Larson's abilities and put her in a coma for several years? That'd be nice. That was it's a Marvel Comics joke, EVS, just a reminder, need the Wards video, says TLJ Russian bot. Oh my god, dude. The Wards video, I was going through it again. I'm working on it. The key thing to the Wards video is to stack up the lies in a certain way. That's a spoiler alert. I had my wife going through it with me, and she's like, that sounds like a lie. I'm like, yeah, because it contradicts this. And this is some fucking Michael Moore level shit. David Sutherland says, no, Cyberfrog saves the day equals win. Gojirify says is code for dirty sex. At Dawn says hashtag free Mike Zero. Yeah, free him. Why wouldn't he come over? I still don't understand why that guy won't join the High Council. He's not cooler than us. Does he have more subs? Like that many more subs or what?
He has more than me. He
ain't getting the views.
Like 140.
Yeah, but the views are what matter.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets them by pumping out so many videos. So he does have the monthly views. He just doesn't get the individual views.
Yeah.
So
Black Angus Review says, check out my Mike Zero escapes jail. Completely real. TLJ Screwjob says, Jeff, how's it feel to be the result of a three-way dance, wrestling term, between The Rock, Stone Cold, and Andre the Giant?
That's a high compliment, so thank you.
Very, very.
Roundhead Ryan says, if Jeff and Ethan had a son, he'd look like Jeremy. I mean, I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I would say yes, but I don't know.
We just have bad genes.
Which Jeremy?
You, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you... Would the quartering Jeremy look closer?
I don't know. I'm not the most famous Jeremy here right now, so...
Jeremy the quartering. I think Jeremy the quartering is real tall. And he's got a beard. But I don't know.
Aren't we all pretty tall?
I'm 6 foot.
I'm 6 foot.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. We're all regular. You're super tall. You're like,
Yeah.
Okay. Ethan Van Jeremy says, let's watch the video.
I didn't even know that was an account.
Artura77 says, Jeremy, Nintendo is for pussies.
Hey, man. I'm a Nintendo shill. I admit it. So, I mean, that's the difference between me and all the Star Wars shills. They don't admit it. I'll admit it. I love Nintendo. Don't take anything I say objectively about Nintendo.
Demon says Sweeney PS is now managed by San Francisco SJWs. Damn, dude. Gojirify says Eddie Deason wasn't this nerdy sounding. Mega Jetty 1 says, EVS, did you miss my earlier super chat or did it get deleted? I don't know. I've been reading them all in order. The Buzz General says, Jared, do you respect women in the shower?
Specifically on Pornhub, but yes.
Yeah. Benjamin Fusilier says, Jeremy, I love you, bro, but you're way too biased for Nintendo. LOL.
I am. I admit it. So don't take me seriously when it comes to Nintendo because I'm gonna praise him.
He says, I've had enough of the damn plumber. PlayStation forever. Mario, dude. Come on. Tattooed for Life says, not Nintendo for life. Tattooed for life, Jeremy. SJW Cyberfrog. What the goes? Oh snap. SJW Cyberfrog, like SJW Spider-Man. I like that. That's cool. Oh snap, quartering dropping Benjamins. High Council, the best show on YouTube. Video games, Star Wars, comics, pies, frogs, dunks, and good times. Hell yeah. Well-read user 1 says you guys missed the State of the Union to stream. It was amazing. I'll go back and watch it, man. I can't wait. Raymond Hengehold says, Jeremy, update on your Jedi 4 movie. Jeremy, update on your Jedi 4 movie. He is Palpatine's secret son. You wanted green lightsaber, but he needs red because he's a Sith. You need to name him. He will be Darth. So Darth what? Please think.
All right, I'll get back to you.
Darth Presidente says, watched a video of theater reaction to Thor's Wakanda entrance today. Huge cheers and excitement. Compared to Luke's TLJ entrance, nervous chuckles. Wanted Thor Skywalker, got IM3 Tony Skywalker. Caffeinated Comics says, hail High Council and hello Sunbeam, Boss GG, and Jeff. Uncle E, please check out my video on the main issues I see in the comics industry. I think it's fair. Okay, I will. Bogus Fortune says, Kevin Logan wants to be a big channel. He thinks he should be a big channel, but he's an unlikable fellow that will never draw sane people. He's a dickhead and a potato head. He is, dude. He's not nice, man. Donut Swan says, Jeremy's Mario Kart skills are laughable. I would stick my Koopa in his poopa, then make him wax my turtle shell.
Damn.
They're killing you out there.
I know it. Hey,
Yeah,
you know.
This Kevin Logan dude, my wife was like, I heard you. That didn't even sound like you. I was like, that's who I am inside, baby.
I am the one who knocks.
Yeah.
You do that. Pull the Heisenberg on him.
Yeah. I was Heisenberg. I was exactly like Heisenberg. I was like, I will fuck a bitch up. And I don't mean like a woman. I mean, a bitch like Kevin Logan. I will. So don't be afraid, everyone. It's not really, MW77 says Tarkin is gay in Disney canon. No joke. He is. I know he is. We talked about that. He effed the stormtrooper that was guarding the Millennium Falcon.
TK421.
TK421.
He gave him his post.
On all fours. Arturus77 says, EVS, your beard is making you look old. Time to shave. I want it to make me look old. Jeremy, real men play PC. Jeff, love you, man.
Thank you.
We get dunked on and Jeff just gets complimented. You notice that?
It's Jeff always rises above all of the criticism. It's very unfair. It's racist is what it is. I mean, you just pick on the white guys and then, that's fine.
I've noticed it myself. I shaved the sides of my beard, by the way, guys. You'll see tomorrow. Edward Hogg says, EVS, where the hell is Alice?
Did you see all the new Mego figures that are getting released?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
Mego's making a huge comeback.
Migo is garbage. I went there and they had oh my god, they have the worst. Well, what's coming out? Because I'll buy them all. You know,
Well, they just signed some. You know how Stanley had that company, PAL Entertainment.
Yeah,
they just signed a contract with them for all those figures. So people are speculating there'll be a Stanley figure.
That's disturbing. Yeah, I'm gonna buy them all. They're the worst toys ever, dude. I found Tootie, by the way, in my drawer. I forgot I bought Tootie from the Facts of Life. I never opened her. Where the hell's Alice? She's on the floor behind me. Ava found her. I threw her across the room. My daughter found her. She's fully clothed. I will not undress Alice again on live stream. I won't. You know,
it's disappointing.
I know some people aren't going to be happy with that, but you know, there's some good news. I'll let you know in a little bit. Mark C says, Uncle E, I'm hearing Rise of the Resistance as the episode 9 title. I don't like that either.
I don't like that either.
007 Cloud says Sony is starting to cuck with censoring Japanese games because they are now based in California. And Swinging Cod says, join the Master Race Peasants PC Master Race. Well, I already have. You know, I play on my PC, but
I don't even game very much.
I'm a proud console peasant.
Yeah. All right, so we finished at 11 o'clock, guys. We did exactly what the quartering said. You know, because he's Jeremy. We like the quartering, I think. I think we do. I'm confused about that. He told us to get off the stream at 11 o'clock.
He was very different tonight. I don't know why.
He gave me $100 to stop working, so I mean that's pretty awesome. If you ask me.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought that was nice of him. I've done that.
He did say he wasn't going to share his secrets with another Jeremy, which kind of, you know, I mean, it kind of hurt. It kind of hurt. I'll get over it.
Yeah,
but you know, when you respect women as much as me, you learn that the pain will eventually go away.
Well, I want to thank everyone for being here. Gojirify says, let us see Alice the way Sam the Butcher did. I already showed you.
That's so dumb. I'm sorry. I'm laughing.
Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Really appreciated it. Now, we have that one concern, and that's Kiri Hart. So everyone spam out the Kiri Hart is missing. Kiri Hart is wherever Pablo Hidalgo's balls went. Missing. Are they in Kathleen Kennedy's purse? That was my speculation. I can't be sure. But do make sure that the people on Twitter know that Kathleen Kennedy got to keep her job while a person of color, a woman of color, evidently quietly was swept under the carpet. Oh, here's a joke. Donuts One says, hey, Jeremy, what's the hardest part about playing games on Nintendo?
No, and I'll see the next part. So
yeah, telling your dad you're gay.
The hardest part is your mom's head won't stop going up and down and it bumps the controller out of my hand. So that's the hardest part. There you go.
Oof. Come back. All right, everyone. Awesome. So we'll see you next week. We're going to be on Jeff's channel, World Class Bullshitters, next week, I believe.
Yep.
And we appreciate your being here. We love you as ever. We are the High Council. Subscribe to all of our channels if you have not yet. Be here, join us for next week's production, and follow all of our channels this week for exciting new Star Wars content. Future Star Wars content will be available. Right or wrong? Yeah,
that's right.
All kinds of stuff.
All right, we'll do some Star Wars stuff this week. All right, guys. Adios.
Later.